Oh, Jesus, I'm live.
Oh, we're live?
As
All
I'm
right.
trying
to get the camera here.
Hey, dudes.
Hey, that's not gonna work.
Hey, you cool cats and kittens.
Hey, you cool cats and kittens. This is Carol Baskin. That works? Oh, it works.
Oh, it works.
There you go.
What's up, y'all? I did not know I was live. Hold on.
Really comfortable here.
I just gotta make sure I'm live. That
Yeah,
doesn't make
we're
sense.
live, bro. We're
I
live.
know, but does it even? Okay, whatever.
We're live, man.
Okay.
People hop on. How we got two people on. How we doing, guys? It's Nick and Monica here.
What up, Shade?
What up,
Jamaica in the house. Hey guys, so oh my gosh, today's an amazing Friday, or it's Saturday for you, wherever you are in the world. But we just wanted to get on and yay,
Yeah,
I
we
am
are
live.
live.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
We wanted to talk about shifting your mindset, because I believe a lot of people get stuck in either the past or the future.
Too far in the future.
Too far in the future
That's me.
or in the past. Past equals depression, regret, guilt. What's up, Rayan?
What's up? What's up?
And the future, living in the future can create a lot of anxiety and worry for people. And so what we wanted to talk a little bit about today, because we've had a lot of massive epiphanies and growth in this time right now during COVID pandemic, I believe has been a huge blessing. It hasn't hit everybody the same. It won't affect everyone the same. It will, again, it's a challenge and a struggle for every person, but how it's a struggle for everyone is completely different. Even if you're in the same household, it's affecting you. You know, if you have kids in the house, your kids are being affected differently than you as the parent, vice versa. And this brings us to like this whole pandemic right now. I believe God brings these things into our life for us to snap back into the present, snap back into what matters, snap back into stop living in the past and stop living in the future. Because what's important is what we have right now, our health right now, our, what we're currently doing right now matters. And I know, Nick is kind of going to tell his part in a little bit, because Nick is very futuristic. He's a visionary. He is, he can literally think 10, 20, 30 years out from a goal that we're currently working on. And I'm like, how did you create that? But he's just got that magical talent to create that vision. He's a visionary. And me, being, I actually love to be super present, and I still love to work on that imagination, work on that visualization for my life. And I feel that this is so needed right now, is to come back to the present. And what we wanted to touch on is how to turn, why it's so important to turn that when, and I'm going to explain what that when means, into now, so that you can create happiness for yourself. What we mean by that is often we say, when I have enough money, I'm going to do that thing. When I have enough money, I'm going to go on that vacation. When I finally meet the love of my life, I'm going to be super happy. What else? You can create whatever it is for you. When
I hit that fitness goal, when I lose all that weight, when I put on that muscle, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be thriving every day. I'm like, no, well, you can be thriving and happy right now, in the moment.
Yeah. And I think that's what we often miss too much, is we're either living 90 to 98% of our life in the past, or 90 to 98% living in the future. And we're never living in the now, what matters. And so what Nick and I love to do is help people learn how they can be so freaking happy and grateful for what they have now, because gratitude breeds abundance. It breeds, it's like a magnet to everything that you actually want. And then creating the intentions, but not just stopping with the intentions of what we want to create in our life, but turning those intentions into actions that can actually work towards our future. Because you can't just be like, in the visualization process 90 to 100% of the time without actually doing what it requires to actually have that future become a reality. And often we live this fantasy lifestyle, this fantasy dream lifestyle, because we're wondering when we're going, like, if I have all of this, then I'm gonna be happy. If you think about going your entire life and needing to have all of this in the future to be happy, you completely missed your life. You completely missed the point of life. You completely missed your shot at being happy now.
Yeah, and so it's like this morning, guys, we woke up and we've created some juices, some veggies, and some fruits, and we've had them pressed in the fridge. So we brought out our juice. We watched church on YouTube. Shout out to the Next Level Church.
Yeah.
Next Level Church down in Tampa, Florida. We met them last year when we were traveling, and so he put on Josh, who is the pastor of Next Level Church, and his message today was,
so powerful.
you know, be in the present now, not later, not back in the past. You know, be present now and be grateful for what is in your life right now. Because if you're not present, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss on your, you know, the garden that you're blooming at home, all the moments with your partner, all the experiences that you're having during the day, the epiphanies, you know, whatever you're doing as a business or how you're producing income right now. You're going to miss all these little things. And these little things become big things in your life. And if you're always like me, thinking of like, I'm gonna hit that next rank in my company, or I'm gonna make this amount of money so I can get on these amount of trips, so I can I'm gonna get shredded, lose all this weight, so I can then put myself in a photo shoot, or whatever it may be for you, right? And if you are always thinking about the future, I'm very futuristic, so I'm always out there thinking of the next thing, how we're gonna do this, how we're gonna do that, or all these goals, and it's amazing. But at the same time, if you're a visionary like me and you're creating these visions every single day, you're having all these epiphanies and ideas and these whoas, right? These things are going crazy in your head. At the same time, how can you be present? How can you be in the moment? How can you walk into the supermarket, if you are going to the supermarket right now, and you know there might be someone that you bump into, a stranger that you don't even know, and they might say something that might just change your life, right? But you missed it because you're thinking elsewhere. You're out in the future. And so these little moments, as Monica says, these fuck it moments, these inspiring fuck it moments that Monica has created, you know, having those moments in the present, guys, and actually being present. And, you know, we just realized we've gone over this a couple of times, but we just had this epiphany together this morning, and we wanted to share it with you guys. Hey Kirby, how we doing, brother?
Hey Kirby.
Hey Kirby.
Yeah, and I also believe that's, you know, what's happening right now. It shouldn't be, you know, like done in vain. And what I mean by that is there is death happening in the world right now. People are dying. This is a virus that's killing people. But even beside, like, we're so focused on just this virus that we're totally missing the freaking blessing and the message and what you should actually be doing right now. All of us are focused, not all of us, I'll take that back. A lot of us in the world are focused on just this virus. You totally freaking missed the whole point of taking this moment and appreciating that you have life, that your mom has life, that your grandparents have life. Other people have lost their grandparents during this time. Other people have lost their best friends. And not just from coronavirus. I mean, death is not something that is new. Death is part of life. But I think we forget all too often the meaning of what death can actually, like, inspire us to do. We've lost some friends recently. Literally, you can't see how short, like, when death happens, you realize how short life really can be on earth. And I don't want to almost disrespect that part of, you know, people have really had some pain and trauma, not just with coronavirus, like, just after corona, like, people are still gonna die, regardless of illness or anything else. Death is a part of life, but I think we forget that what's happening right now should bring you back to the present and what really matters. And to not let that just go by the wayside. We've lost some friends recently that, again, I'm going to say it, like, they were taken too soon, but it was their time. I don't know, for whatever reason, God felt that He needed them sooner. 30 years old, 40 years old, you know, that's, sometimes you wonder why. But then be grateful that you live to breathe another day. And don't just sit in this state of worry and fear. Now take action on actually live, like these cliches of live like you are dying or you only have one life is like the realest ever. Hi Christina, love you.
Hey Christina.
Those cliches, like I love cliches because they are not cliche to me at all. It's so real. You only have one life on earth, yeah. I believe. I believe there's afterlife. I believe there's life after death. I believe we transform. And I do believe that a lot of people are living at a hell on earth. When really, how do we change our mindset, change our vibration, change our energy so that we can create a heaven on earth? But it's all mindset, it's your emotions, it's your heart, it's your soul. And it's what we're actually doing on a day-to-day for you to create that heaven on earth. And we're often too stuck in the future or stuck in the past to realize that how lucky and blessed we are to live to see another day.
Right. And those sayings, those cliche sayings, they're said so much repeatedly, like through various people around the world, and so we hear it so much. But it just goes out through the other ear, right?
Like
but they are so true. They are so real. Amazing. And if you actually either listen to us now and say, you know, life is too short, go live it. Go live it like right now. Go live life right now.
Like now.
You could take it in, but if you're going out the other ear, you might need to hear it from someone else or something else, right? And so, you know, for the first time in a million freaking years during COVID, you've actually sat down and played Monopoly with your parents. You've played Monopoly with your kids. You've played Lego building castles with your kids. You've done something you haven't even thought about doing in zonks in years and decades, but due to COVID, it's brought you closer to the present moment. It's brought you closer to the people that you know you're close to, but you haven't really spent time with them in the present.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Right? And guys, we just want to share this with you today because we had this. Oh, we're back. We're back.
Okay, we're back. I don't know, internet connection. We couldn't leave that just like that. Lord, we have more to say. So, you know, I kind of want to touch on this because this is how, and thanks so much, Kelsey, for tuning in. Okay, so this is why this topic is so important about turning your when into now will create happiness. Turn that when I have this, when I have that, when I have this, when I have that, when I have this, when I have that you don't currently have right now, but it's probably you have it, you just don't have as much as you'd like. Turn that into I have all that I need to take another step forward. To, again, be grateful for what you have, because that is going to radiate. It's like a freaking magnet. Gratitude is a magnet for success. And I'm talking like success is not just money, guys. Success is a lifestyle. Success is being freaking happy. Success is happiness.
That's it.
Happiness is success. Period.
You can be successful right now.
You can be successful.
Just know that it can
and
happen
happy.
right now. It can happen right now.
Right now. Looking at everything that you have. Stop looking at the lack. Look at the abundance. Look at what you have. Because I'm gonna give it to you like this. Coronavirus, everyone for weeks, if not, people are still upset about this whole virus thing. People are still missing the point. This is why. before, like in the very beginning of coronavirus, you know, everybody's freaking out, everybody's in fear, everybody's in doubt, everyone doesn't know what the fuck is going on, everybody's gonna die, I don't know. You stay in that state, it's like you're literally attracting more fear and doubt into yourself, and that creates sickness and illness more than the coronavirus ever will. And what happens is, I've seen this happen, is then the Stay-at-Home Act went into play. And everybody was like, oh no, I don't want to stay at home. What am I going to do? I'm going to go crazy. Only when I get let out back, I'm going to be grateful. You can be grateful right now that you had time to focus on yourself, your marriage, your freaking kids. You missed the point during coronavirus. You missed the point of being locked up in this house because you weren't happy the entire time. And you know what's happening now is now that people are being being into this phase, in this transition of being able to go back to work. Now what I hear, oh, I don't want to go back to work. What you were just saying that when you were let out, you'd be grateful, and now you'd be back in, you'd be happy when you're out. Now you're out and you're not happy still. So that's why, stop saying when. Say now I'm freaking happy.
Guys.
Now I'm freaking happy. I'm actually happy that I got to be locked up with my husband because he's freaking amazing, and we made a bunch of new freaking visions and
ventures, and
oh my gosh, we
a whole
literally
lot of abundance came our way, guys, which has been amazing. It's been amazing. And now's the time, guys. Hey Colton, hey Bree, welcome to the live here. Guys, now is the time to be present in the moment. You got to find that balance. Like, I'm all over here in the future, thinking future. Monica's being in the present, and there's some of you guys in the past, and you have to bring it in where you can still create vision, still have your goals on paper, see your goals every day. That's not what we're saying. You still want to have that vision and that futuristic mindset.
But you don't want to live in the future.
Exactly right. You want to be present in the moment. Do what you need to do today to be there. All right, but be present.
Work towards the future.
To be present in your business, be present in your relationships, be present with your family. You know, for God's sake, it's Friday. Go play some Monopoly with Grandma and Pops. Go play ball. Throw the ball with your kids, or go throw the ball with your dog. There's something. Go for a nice walk and just breathe in the fresh air. You are alive right now. You're living, and if you can realize that you're here. You're alive, you're real, you can smell that good oxygen, right? And you can really be real. You're going to be more present with yourself and more intentional with yourself, and then you'll be able to vibrate that out to the people that you speak to daily and tell them and be more intentional with them and be more present with them, and that's going to bring you more success. That's going to bring you success right now.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine living an entire life, my entire life. I don't know how God is going to grace me to live however long. I can't imagine, though, living my entire life not being happy because of I don't have what I thought the future was going to give me. But all too often, we're actually doing nothing that's going to give us the future we want. That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense, guys. If you have this dream, this amazing vision for your life, this masterpiece, how you're going to actually get there is by doing what it actually takes day in, day out, like today.
Consistency.
Day in, day out. It's tough, but you should enjoy the freaking journey is the destination. The destination isn't the freaking destination.
Not the one
We're all journeying, and like we're missing the point of life. This is happiness here. If you allow this whole thing, the whole freaking journey is supposed to be about happiness in the now. Not about being happy when you get to your destination. When you got all the money, you got the car, and you got that position, this career, you got more clients, you got more bank accounts, whatever it is, that's not going to give you happiness. You will get to the end of your life thinking that all of this was going to give you happiness, and you totally missed your whole life being happy.
Yeah. Hitting that thing in your mind, whatever that is, you know, you right now, you actually have a problem inside that you're saying, I need to be, when I get to this, I'm gonna be where I want to be. And I'm gonna like, no, that's not true at all. Like, you are completely wrong. You need to go, I'm happy, I'm thriving, I'm successful, I'm it right now, and this is my journey. I'm gonna enjoy every single step. But just like me, and just telling you from experience and everything I've ever done is like, I got this goal, I'm gonna hit it, all right, and until I hit it,
and then
I ain't gonna be happy. I ain't gonna
happy.
be, you know, fulfilled, right? And so that is totally the wrong mindset, guys. And I'm just telling you right now, whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing on a daily basis, whoever you hang out with, whoever your partner is, you know, be present with them now. Enjoy every single moment. Enjoy every single struggle, every single challenge, every single thing that comes your way. And when you do get there, I promise you guys, you're going to be so much more fulfilled than if you were like waiting and holding your breath to hit that thing and go, oh, now I'm successful, now I'm happy, now I'm thriving, now I have a better marriage, a better relationship. And I'm like, no, it's still a you problem, right? So get rid of the you problem now, be present now, you are what you want to be now, and enjoy every step of the process along the way, guys. So I think that's a good message today, guys. We appreciate you guys hopping on. Everyone say hello to everyone hopping on. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, guys. So, happy Friday.
Yeah.
Happy
Success
Friday.
is happiness. Happiness is success. That's your goal, is to be happy now. I promise you, you're going to live with fulfillment every single day and not letting 5 or 10 or 20 years go by and then waiting for the when to happen. When you got enough money, you'll go on that vacation. Yep. No, dream about that vacation, visualize that vacation, but now do what the heck you gotta do now to get that vacation to be a reality for yourself. You gotta save some money, honey, then do it, because you're never gonna get on that vacation. You know, so I don't really believe in sacrificing. God doesn't want us to sacrifice our happiness for the present. I mean, we have to make certain, like, Jesus made all the sacrifices for us so that we could actually live an abundant, happy, healthy, vibrant, energetic life now. And I believe it's a sin to know that you need to be doing something and not actually taking action on it.
That's it.
That's a sin, is to actually know that you have the greatness in you right now, that you have talent, you have an ability to help someone, and you're actually not taking action on it. You're actually not helping people. And you know what? The first person you need to take action on is helping yourself. Put that oxygen mask on yourself, then put it on somebody else. I believe it's a bigger sin to have so much greatness inside of you and not do anything with it at the end of the day. Stop worrying about the failures. It's all fun. It's actually all part of the process. Failing is so part of the process. We embrace failing.
Love failing.
We love failing.
Love it.
We love making mistakes because they're not mistakes, they're lessons. How do you reflect on it, get better? That didn't turn out like you wanted it to. Okay, how can you make it just 10 times better next time? You take the wisdom from your past, and then boom, you take action on your present. That's going to give you your future. We're all often too like waiting for this future life. We totally miss the point of life, guys. Don't live in the present and don't live in the past. Live in the future, but work towards your future. Don't live in the future. Work towards your future. Work on those daily things you need to do, and then reflect on the past in a great way, in a grateful. You went through that pain, that struggle, that trauma, that whatever it happened, so that you could be tougher. You could
thick skin, man, and then so you could help the people who are
behind
going through it right now.
Hello.
You are it, baby.
You went through that struggle to help somebody else get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! All right, guys, just live in the now. Live in the now. Live in the now.
Got this.
Live in the now. Live in the now. That's like my new mantra is live in the now and work on your future. Work towards that future today.
And guys, if you I don't know if you guys enjoyed this video, guys, and you'd like to see more of this sort of content and more like what Monica and I actually do, you can check out Monica's Travel Goddess Facebook group. Monica will post the link in the comments, and if you and that's for women, women only, my bad, women only. Hey Liz. Hey, and if you guys are women or men, you can join my Travel Boss Lifestyle Secrets Facebook group. I'll also drop the link in the comments below, or you'll see it in the description below here. Okay, guys, so we appreciate you. Have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Let's get it. Go be present in the moment. Enjoy every step. Everything that happens to you for a reason. Happens for you guys. So, and it promotes you. Let's get it, guys. Rock and roll. Have a fantastic day.
Love you, world.
See you guys.